Hey, Freedom. Happy Tuesday morning. I just wanted to sit down and make an informal video. Some things that have encouraged me over the last week and a half. Things that have definitely changed in our world. There are a number of places that look a little bit like a ghost town. But hey, listen, I hear there are some places that are thriving, like Domino's Pizza, thriving, Lowe's Home Improvement. I hear they're doing well also because all of a sudden we have all this time at home in those projects we've intended to do for the last month or year or 5 years. It's like, okay, let's get them done. Anyway, okay, some things that have encouraged me for our Freedom family. In Acts chapter 2, we get this beautiful picture of the first century church. Let me read just a little bit to you. It says, they devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to fellowship, to breaking of bread, and to prayer. Now, before I read on, I just want to say how encouraging that's so much a picture of what even our online church was this past Sunday. So many of you joined us for home church, and we got to experience worship. We got a great word from Chris, and then I hear this rich input from just so many different families that had great discussion time, great prayer time, and even took communion together right there in your homes. What a great experience. Whether you had the traditional elements or you were like us, we used saltines and apple juice. But hey, it was the richness of this experience that was so good. But then it continues in Acts 2. It says, all the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread together in their homes, ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God, enjoying the favor of all the people. Okay, the word together is in there a lot. And we're not in the same physical proximity, but there is such a togetherness in our church family right now. And I hear story after story of people living this out. And I just want to say, way to go, Freedom. I mean, I've heard people of, somebody hears of a family that ran out of toilet paper, go figure, but then other families who had extra and they ran it and they put it on their doorstep. I heard of ones of just calling each other saying, hey, listen, go into the store, anything you need me to pick up. And especially, calling some of those who don't need to be getting out, whether it's our elderly or those with a compromised immune system. That kind of connection is going on right now in our church. I've heard other moms offering to keep kids, while maybe some moms have to go to work, but their daycare is closed down. And reaching out in that way. I've heard of families that are actually playing online games together through Zoom. There's a great group me that's going on with a whole lot of men in our church that's just empowering, stupendous messages going on, just in encouragement and support. I just hear all these types of things. I know on the Women of Freedom Facebook page, there's a lot going on. Moms sharing how to keep kids entertained, creative things to do during this time. And there's just such a richness of the body of Christ. And it's amazing to me. We're not together, but in some ways, we are really, really together. And so it's the body of Christ being the body of Christ. And I love that. So keep it up. That's really all I know to say. And do what you're already doing. Reach out to those in your journey groups. I know journey leaders are doing a great job of building that community even right now. Thank you to journey leaders. And but stay connected, and let's really be super aware of what are the needs of our own people out there, and what can we do as the body of Christ to meet those needs. And then we can look even beyond our walls. What are the needs of people in our community, and what can we do to meet those needs? And again, I'm only saying things that you guys are already doing. Blesses my heart so much to see the church being the church. Like I've said numerous times, we are the church. And I tell you, it's exciting to see it played out even in these times. Let's keep doing it. Love you guys dearly. Praying for you daily. And we're going to see God do great things through this time.